We're letting you go. Your boss called you into the office and said, no reason given, no warning. Is that even legal?
In most of the United States, yes. It's called at-will employment. But that doesn't mean your employer can do anything they want.
There are hard legal lines employers cross every single day, and most employees never find out until it's too late.
In this video, we're breaking down exactly what your employer can and cannot legally do, from your paycheck to your right to a safe workplace. Let's start with wages. Federal law sets the minimum wage at $7.25 per hour, but over 30 states have higher minimums. Employer must pay whichever is higher, state or federal. Paying below your state minimum wage is illegal, no matter what you agreed to. And overtime. Any hours worked over 40 in a single week must be paid at 1.5 times your regular rate.
This is federal law under the Fair Labor Standards Act. Your employer cannot ask you to waive this right. It cannot be signed away. Here's what many employers do illegally. They misclassify workers as salaried exempt to avoid paying overtime. If this is happening to you, know your legal rights.
If your job duties don't meet the legal exemption test, you're owed that overtime, regardless of your job title. What else can't your employer deduct from your paycheck? Uniforms, equipment, cash register shortages. These cannot bring your wage below the legal minimum. And tips? If you're a tipped worker, your employer cannot keep your tips. Tip theft is illegal in all 50 states. Now let's talk about firing. At-will employment means your employer can fire you without reason, but not for an illegal reason. Federal law protects you from being fired based on race, color, religion, sex, national origin, age if you're 40 or older, disability, or pregnancy. These are protected classes under Title VII, the Age Discrimination in Employment Act, and the Americans with Disabilities Act. If you were fired shortly after reporting discrimination, filing a complaint, or exercising a legal right, that is retaliation, also illegal. Retaliation is one of the most common illegal employer actions, and one of the easiest to prove when documented correctly. Here's what to do if you suspect illegal termination. Write down everything immediately. Dates, conversations, witnesses, any written communication. File a charge with the EEOC, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, at eeoc.gov. You have 180 days from the discriminatory act to file.
Now, workplace safety. Your employer is legally required to provide a workplace free from recognized hazards. This is federal law under OSHA. You have the right to report safety violations anonymously. Your employer cannot fire you, demote you, or punish you for making an OSHA complaint. If your employer retaliates for an OSHA report, that is a federal violation. File at osha.gov. Whistleblower protections apply immediately.
Let's talk about leave. If you work at a company with 50 or more employees, federal law gives you 12 weeks of unpaid leave per year. This is the Family and Medical Leave Act, FMLA. It covers serious illness, caring for a family member, or the birth or adoption of a child. Your job is protected during FMLA leave. Your employer cannot eliminate your position or demote you while you're on legally protected leave. What about job interviews? Your employer cannot legally ask your age, your religion, your marital status, whether you're pregnant, or whether you have a disability. These questions are illegal under federal and state discrimination laws. If asked, you are not required to answer. You can report it to the EEOC. Non-compete agreements. Your employer may have asked you to sign one. In California, North Dakota, and Oklahoma, they are completely unenforceable.
In most other states, courts only enforce non-competes that are reasonable in scope, duration, and geography. Overly broad ones are routinely thrown out.
And your final paycheck. If you're fired or you quit, your employer must pay all wages owed by your next regular payday in most states. Several states, including California, require payment on the day of termination. Withholding a final paycheck is illegal, and in many states carries penalty wages. Here's your action plan. Know your rights before you need them. Save every pay stub. Document any incident of discrimination or retaliation in writing immediately. If your employer crosses a legal line, report to the Department of Labor at dol.gov, the eeoc.gov, or osha.gov. All free, all anonymous.
Your employer has rights, but so do you. And the law is very specific about where their authority ends. This channel breaks down one area of law every week in plain language, so you know where you stand before you need to. Subscribe if this helped. Next week, we're covering the mistakes first-time homebuyers make that cost thousands. I'll see you there.
We're letting you go.